Morito gasolina, dale.
For sure, all MC members have different skills and different contribution to the national level of Isaac for the Czech Republic. But if the question is unique contribution of myself, I would most probably mention about different perspective that I have, because I had a chance to work different entities. So with all these experiences from different entities, like I can bring a different mindset to my team and contribute a different way.
I actually agree with Fatya. If I was speaking about my unique contribution, I think it's 9 years of external experience with campaigning and sales.
Adele, por favor, bailando. Guacamole, jalapeño, salvaje.
First of all, fulfilling your responsibility and doing your JD well is the biggest contribution and biggest help for MC team. But I can also mention that never forget that you're actually a part of bigger picture. For example, if you're a member, never forget that you're a part of LC and be aligned with your LC. Or if you're an EB, don't forget that you're a part of National Plenary and you are actually contributing to this bigger picture of Isaac for the Czech Republic.
Okay, for me, guys, you can help me with carry days mostly, and not just to become core OC or OC side, but also to promote this experience and this chance to your friends on your university. So please come on roadshows, spread the word about carry days, because then you can find your dream job.
1, 2, 3, 4, Tony Montana. Guacamole, jalapeño.
Reading is a big topic, and what you should read. Like, it depends in what kind of area you want to develop yourself. If you want to develop on management, marketing or finance, you can even read books from universities, like academic books. Or if you are looking for some inspiration or motivation, I suggest you to read biography of some leaders, and I can recommend you a specific book which is Pour Your Heart Into It. That book is telling about CEO of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, and it was really inspiring for me, so you can most probably get inspired by that book.
Okay, for me, guys, because I love literature and I think it helped me a lot in my Isaac career, I would recommend you my best books what helped me. So first of them is Spencer Johnson, and it's book about Where Is My Cheese. Then the second book is from Peter Drucker, How to Run NGO as a Company. Then also from the Peter Drucker, How to do business in 21st century and mainly the management of NGOs. Also, I want to tell you about book from Dale Carnegie, and it's How to Influence on People and Meet New Friends. Also, what is pretty good for you, it's from David Allen, and it's a book about how to getting things done. And I think the last thing what is pretty important to read, it's from James Collins, and it's From Good to Great, and it can really help you to boost your LC and also to us to boost our entity.
One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away.
Am I successful or not? That absolutely depends how we define success, and for me, actually success is the end page, and what we are doing here is a process. So I think telling this at the end of my term will be better, because even though you think that you are super successful during a process, at the end you can just do it really worse and you can fuck up everything. But also it's the opposite. You can have a bad start, but during the process you can develop yourself and make all the current environment ready for the changes that you want to make, and you just make it done at the end, so you are successful. And I really want to see if I'm successful or not at the end of my term.
I totally agree with you, Fatya. But for me, the answer is yes, I am successful Isaacer.
Light a fire they can't put out, carve your name into those shining stars.
Like my functional area is kind of like connected to department that I study in university. So this is quite interesting for me, even though I had no experience in this area before. What I do is making researches all the time, reading articles and even studying more on this field. And I'm really interested in HR management or talent management, and I want to work in this field after my Isaac experience. So being more focused on this area and making researches a lot would be the way that I develop myself to contribute more to my MCT.
For me, it's, as I mentioned you in previous question, reading of the literature, it's one of the things. Also, it's pretty good to meet with alumni because they can give you a lot of good tips and help you to grow. Also, it's good for me to ask for feedback because you never know when they will tell you something what you don't recognize it's important, but then you can work on it. And also, it's pretty important to go for educational events because this is how it's making you to be more knowledgeable or more aware what is happening in the world.
My biggest wish to be glad to work in MC team would be having an entity which is really connected to each other with whole LCs till the members, like with whole EB members, LCPs, and this entity is working like one body and we are totally at the same page as MC and LCs. That would be my biggest wish, and I would be happy to see a picture of entity this way.
For me, it's also by external credibility that I want to boost it. And by the way, as you know, my area is mainly about connecting companies and students to students find dream job, and also the companies find great employees, but also to help by CSR to the community. And I think it's the way, what it's my wish, that companies will helping us through projects, employ the best employers, what will be connected with Isaac and want to work for the world.